Marcello Lippi believes Manchester United may be a more dangerous team away from Old Trafford. But no team in Europe poses a greater danger at home than Juventus. They have a 100% record at the Stadio della Alpi in this season's competition.
They'll have that all day. What they don't want is to be shifted about, have the ball nicked in behind them and get them turning around facing their own goal.
It's a pretty busy, zestful combination, Solskjaer and Forlan. To Pavel Nedved. No-nonsense challenge from Philip Neville, and an early yellow card for the Manchester United midfield player. Rolled in dangerously. Divayo it was who made the run across field and forced the corner kick.
A good recovery here, but
away by Phil Neville, hit by Pavel Nedved and deflected against the post by Ferrara and headed to safety by Roy. Verona's got beyond Zambrotta, no free kick. Ryan Giggs, 1-0. Dream start for Manchester United. Ryan Giggs from the substitutes bench gives them the lead in 15 minutes. Saber Veron made it. And tracking him, but is unable to prevent the cross. The head of David Trezeguet, who instead chests it down, but he couldn't get a shot away under the attention of Keane and O'Shea. Trezeguet looks for a penalty. Referee being hounded by the skipper, Conte. That's his chances, but it just sat up in front of him slightly. It was a mishit from Mauro Camoranesi, who was capped by Italy. Shifted the ball well then in order to create the angle for the cross, and then totally overhit it.
Yeah, but once they've got him in that top third of the...
Solskjaer. Conte it was who went down. Solskjaer has been penalised. Flicked on by Nedved. This is David Trezeguet, and who gets to him? Roy Keane. Had to get that right. Divayo. Beckham got to him. Not to the liking of... David's played into trouble, but caught by Butt. There's a brightness about some of Manchester United's attacking play. That's a useful cross. Trezeguet! Off the crossbar. Close shave for Manchester United, but really David Trezeguet should have scored. Free header. Camoranesi's corner. Oh, and that was another very good headed chance. Divayo. This is Camoranesi. I think he hit Bartes. He beat his... Rolled in towards Solskjaer. It's Nicky Butt. Oh, he hits the post. Out as far as David Beckham. Touch was a little heavy, but he can go on. He's raced away from Ferrara and from Montero. It's Ryan Giggs. It's a truly brilliant goal. The type that only Ryan Giggs can score.
And what will that do for him? Saying tonight, possible confidence down, things haven't been quite going his way.
He's got away from Neville, he's pulled it back to Nedved!
The beauty of this game is, all right, if you're a neutral fan, is that they aren't out of it, are they, Juve? You know, you still think that there's a possibility.
Headlights of Ryan Giggs as he raced past them. It's maybe not an analogy to make in the week of a Manchester United. Well, Ryan Giggs was planning on an evening no more strenuous than the millions of you watching at home. He had his feet up on the substitutes bench, resting his limbs in readiness for the Worthington Cup final on Sunday. Diego Forlan got... Juventus have Marcello Salazar here in place of Divayo, and he's forced an opening for Trezeguet, which is lifted over the crossbar. Keane has now gone down, clutching his side, and the second half has started as the first ended, full of incident.
I think there might have been a bit of an uproar from the bench if that had been allowed.
It's Gary Neville who's injured. Best game for Manchester United I've seen tonight with Rio Ferdinand. Butt was pushed, but he's threaded it through. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got a chance here for Manchester United. And Buffon has got a foot to it and done just enough to deny Solskjaer.
Nice up, back and through. Good ball by Butt. Gets the decision in his favour, and rightly so. Just felt his first touch took him maybe a little bit away.
Probably played more games in the heart of midfield than any other position this season, Neville. Juventus have a problem with a player down.
Yeah, he's given that job, isn't he? Another substitution going to be made. Pugh's coming on.
Bring Gary Neville forward. Neville's cross just too long for Van Nistelrooy, but Tudor turns it against the post, and Van Nistelrooy turns it in. Manchester United lead by 3-0 against Juventus in Turin. And Ruud van Nistelrooy has just equalled a record. 10 goals in the season of Champions. Oh, he's looked to loft it over Buffon, and he's hit the frame of the goal.
I think that just
pinch me a moment here, Ron. Where are we up to? Have I just seen Gary Neville? Beckham's first touch, just a little heavy, and Salas has won it from him. And here's Nedved with a shot. It stings the fingertips of Barthez more distressingly for Manchester United.
That's tremendous from Davids. All right, they're 3-0 down, and it's damage limited. That is tremendous. I mean,
here's Nedved. Foul on the cue. Verge of winning this group with 2 games to spare.
And you also wonder, you know, psychologically.
Deflected cross, which Barthez can as well. Manchester United have got a home match against Bâle in 2 weeks' time. The Moronese climbing, but unable to direct the header.
They've knocked every ounce of fight out of them.
Skipped away from Pugh and just been clipped. And there's a free kick to Juventus. Moronese takes. This is Davids. It's hit with some power, but Barthez had the post covered.
And if he's not severely injured.
And this is Igor Tudor. It's just not happening for Juventus. 30 seconds. Pesotto has got beyond Solskjaer here. His cross is a teaser, and it's teased everybody, including David Trezeguet. Won all their games here in the Champions League this season, haven't conceded a goal for over a year in the Champions League here. Yellow card falls, almost certainly will miss out on Sunday. So Tudor goes in, it might come through for Moronese. I suppose there would have to be a bit of a doubt now over. It is a truly breathtaking result for Manchester United. An evening when they came initially without some of their star players, although 2 came from the bench. Ryan Giggs. Verona's got beyond Zambrotta. No free kick. Ryan Giggs, 1-0. Dream start for Manchester United. Ryan Giggs from the substitutes bench gives them the lead in 15 minutes. Saber very intercepted by Giggs. His first touch was a little heavy, but he can go on. He's raced away from Ferrara and from Montero. It's Ryan Giggs. It's a truly brilliant goal. The type that only Ryan Giggs can score.
And what will that do for him? Saying tonight, possible confidence down, things haven't been quite going his way. That is vintage Giggs. 2 goals coming off the bench. It's beginning to look like a bit of a storybook for him.
It's away from Ferrara and from Montero. It's Ryan Giggs. It's a truly brilliant goal. The type that only Ryan Giggs can score.
And what will that do for him? Saying tonight, possible confidence down, things haven't been quite going his way.